Coach Greg Carvel, this week's Saints Hockey Coaches Show. Coach, a great performance at Princeton, a lot of scoring balance, and a big night from Ben Masella by the looks of it.
Yeah, it was. We got to a slow start at Princeton. They actually had the better of the play for 10 minutes, and then we got a break, and Ryan Law scored, and I think that settled us down. And then as the game went on, we got stronger and stronger, and by the third period, we were a dominant team against Princeton, and we did what we had to against them. And Ben Masella was great all weekend. He, to me, was one of the stars. He's a big kid who plays hard. He skates well, and he's playing with a lot of confidence. So he was a big factor in the weekend. Friday night's game was balanced scoring. You know, what we call our fourth line with Ryan Law and Mike Laley. They scored 2 goals, and again, just contributes again to the ongoing balance of our offense. And Saturday night, even though we didn't score a goal, we had plenty of chances to do so.
That Saturday night game was something different. Well, first of all, it's first ever shutout in Saint hockey history, 0-0 tie in Saint hockey history, but a 0-0 tie with, 60-something shots on goal?
Yeah, I said to the press after the game, you know, in the score in the newspaper, it's going to look like a boring game, but it probably should have been a 3-3 or 3-2 game. We had multiple chances. I mean, even the first period, I think we had 2 breakaways. Christian Horn missed a wide open net. Their goaltender, Gartig, played outstanding for them, and their coach said it was probably the best game he's ever played at Quinnipiac. And so it's one of the very few times that Kyle Hayton was the other goaltender played better than Kyle did, and Kyle was excellent. He made big saves for us. But it was a hell of a hockey game. They're a very good team. Obviously, they got our best game, and although we came away with a well-earned tie, it was a game where I think our guys felt like, you know, we might have been the better team that night.
It's going to be a tough week to pick ECAC goalie of the week. There were 4 guys, I think, with shutouts. One had 2 shutouts, and the other 3 guys had 1 goal each. Hayton had the most saves, but I was looking at the stats, and there are 5 guys under 2. Is it goaltending, defense, people can't score? What's going on?
You know, and I just think that just looking at the Quinnipiac game, there was a lot of offense. I think it's a case of we got really good goaltenders, and again, we had 65 shots in that game. To think that game came away with a 0-0 tie is I can't see that happening again. But usually it's later in the season when the games tighten up like this, when teams are getting shut out and it's very low scoring. So to be in November and you see on the weekend how many games there were less than 2 goals scored, and I think probably 8 of the 10 games played this weekend, which is a crazy fact. There's a number of really good goaltenders in our league, but I think it's probably more so the fact that there's 6 or 7 really good teams in the ECAC, and we're all playing well and bringing out the best of each other.
A weekend off this weekend for Thanksgiving, but then you're off to see another one of those really good teams in Cornell. It's a tough early schedule, but does the break come and help you out a little bit?
Well, that's the discussion. Is that, you know, we're at a really good level right now, and the concern is trying to balance getting some rest with not losing our edge or playing at the level we're at. And I'm glad we'll be playing Cornell our first game back, because we'll be motivated for that game. They're off to a great start, a bit of a surprising start. They're scoring goals more so than they usually do, which is a little bit surprising. But they're big and playing well. So our guys, you know, you get a break sometimes, you know, during the season, just because you